My name is Anjali. Welcome to the free online course in English Grammar by Live and Learn. I hope you enjoy this lesson and I hope you find it useful. If you do, please like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this lesson with anybody that you know who might also be interested in improving their English by learning English grammar. Thank you. Let's move on to the lesson. Live and Learn free online course in English grammar. Lesson 18. Verbs, Part 5. Present participles and past participles. Perfect participles. Participles. 1. Participles are made from verbs. They are very important because many of the verb tenses are made from present participles and past participles. Participles, like the infinitives of verbs, are called non-finite verbs because they do not indicate tense on their own. Participles are also used as adjectives. The following verb tenses are formed with participles. 1. The continuous or progressive tenses are formed with tenses of the auxiliary verb to be and the present participles of verbs. 2. The perfect tenses are formed with tenses of the auxiliary verb to have and the past participles of verbs. 3. The passive voice is formed from tenses of the auxiliary verb to be and the past participles of verbs. We will now look at how participles are made from verbs. Some verbs are called regular verbs because they follow set rules. Other verbs do not follow these rules, so they are called irregular verbs. We will be looking at irregular verbs in a separate lesson. Forming the present participle from regular verbs. The rules for making the present participle of a regular verb are as follows. 1. If the base verb ends in a consonant or a vowel other than E, add the ending ing. Laugh, laughing, boo, booing, sing, singing, walk, walking. 2. If the base verb ends in E, drop the E before adding ing. Love, loving, hope, hoping, give, giving. 3. If the base verb ends in Y, just add ing. Hurry, hurrying, clarify, clarifying. 4. If the base verb ends with a silent E that isn't pronounced, then drop this final E before adding ing. Bake, baking, smile, smiling. Five. However, if the base verb ends in double E, ye, and oe, do not drop the final E when adding ing. Free, freeing, die, dying, tiptoe, tiptoeing. 6. A very few base verbs keep the final E when adding ing to distinguish them from similar words. Singe becomes singeing rather than singing. Singing is the present participle of sing. 7. If the base verb ends with a vowel plus L, then double the L before adding ing in British English. Travel, travelling, distill, distilling, compel, compelling. This rule doesn't always apply in American English, but sometimes it does, as follows. Travel becomes travelling with one L. Distill becomes distilling with two L's. Compel becomes compelling with two L's. Eight. If the verb ends with a single vowel plus a consonant and the stress is at the end of the word, then double the final consonant before adding ing. Refer, referring. Admit, admitting. Commit, committing. 9. If the base verb ends with a vowel plus a consonant and the stress is not on the last syllable, don't double the final consonant when adding ing. Inherit, inheriting. Target, targeting. Visit, visiting. 10. If the base verb has only one syllable and ends with a single vowel plus a consonant, double the final consonant before adding ing. Stop, stopping. Tap, tapping. Sob, sobbing. 11. If the base verb ends with two vowels plus a consonant, the final consonant is generally not doubled. Treat, treating. Pour, pouring. Wheel, wheeling. If the base verb ends in C, add K to the end of the verb before adding ing. Mimic, mimicking. Traffic, trafficking. Note: in the passive voice, the present participle is formed by placing the present participle of the verb to be, i.e. being, in front of the past participle of the actual verb. Examples: being loved, being seen, being kissed, being stopped, being treated. Forming the past participle from regular verbs. The past participle is the ed form. The rules for making the past participles of regular verbs are as follows. 1. If the base verb ends in a consonant or a vowel other than e, add the letters ed to the end of the verb. Seem, seemed. Laugh, laughed. Look, looked. Succeed, succeeded. Kiss, kissed. Exception: hear, which equals heard, spelt H-E-A-R-D, which is pronounced heard. It is an irregular verb for this reason. 2. If the base verb ends in E, add D. Love, loved. Recede, receded. Hope, hoped. 3. If the base verb ends in a consonant plus Y, change the Y to an I before adding ed to the end of the verb. Hurry, hurried. Clarify, clarified. 4. If the base verb ends in a vowel plus Y, just add ed. Play, played. Enjoy, enjoyed. 5. If the base verb ends with a vowel plus L, then double the L before adding ed in British English. travel, travelled, distill, distilled, compel, compelled. This rule doesn't always apply in American English, but sometimes it does, as follows. Travel, travelled, with one L, distill, distilled, with two L's, compel, compelled, with two L's. 6. If the verb ends with a single vowel plus a consonant, and the stress is at the end of the word, then double the final consonant before adding ed. Refer, referred. Admit, admitted. Commit, committed. 7. If the base verb ends with a vowel plus a consonant, and the stress is not at the end of the word, don't double the final consonant when adding ed. Inherit, inherited. Target, targeted. Visit, visited. 8. If the base verb has only one syllable and ends with a single vowel plus a consonant, double the final consonant before adding ed. Stop, stopped. Tap, tapped. Sob, sobbed. 9. If the base verb ends with two vowels plus a consonant, the final consonant is generally not doubled. Treat, treated. Pour, poured. Wheel, wheeled. 10. If the verb ends in C, add K to the end of the verb before adding ed. Mimic, mimicked. Traffic, trafficked. The perfect participle. The perfect participle expresses an action that has been completed. In the active voice, the perfect participle of a verb is formed by placing the present participle of the verb to have, i.e. having, in front of the past participle of the actual verb. Examples: having loved, having finished, having read, having spoken, having seen, having heard. In the passive voice, the perfect participle is formed by placing the words having been in front of the past participle of the actual verb. Examples: having been loved, having been seen, having been heard. Well done! You have completed this lesson. If you enjoyed the lesson and you found it useful, please do like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you know anyone who is also interested in improving their command of English by learning English grammar, please share this video lesson with them. If you would like to buy the Live and Learn English Grammar textbook, you can buy it as an ebook or as a paperback from the Amazon website that serves your country of residence. There are some links in the description box below the video. The book does go deeper into aspects of grammar, and it also contains exercises with answers so you can monitor your own progress. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.